Hello, Reverend Dr. Q. Drake Kuriziga. We're Andrea, Nicolas, and Patrick, three representatives of Team Pegasi. We have found out that you desire for a cup of tea to be heated up using energy from a different star. Well, Doctor, we have found precisely the best way to do this.
We found 4 different planets in nearby solar systems and that are adequate for the heating up of your cup of tea.
In order to produce an accurate product, we divided the work equally among the 3 members of our group. Patrick was the media liaison. He was in charge of the public relations throughout the project. Andrea, on the other hand, was a techie. She was in charge of all the technology. Finally, I was the chief engineer. I was in charge of finding all the calculations.
Out of the 4 solar systems, we decided that the most suitable for your needs was System D, which consisted of a very bright blue star with a maximum wavelength of 288.5 nanometers and a radius of 4.35 times 10 to the 10th power meters, with a planet orbiting at an average distance of 9.30 times 10 to the 12th power meters from the star. This planet is 8.75 light years away.
Even though this planet is the farthest away from our Earth, it is the most suitable for heating up the cup, as it has a surface where humans can survive, and it will heat up the cup in an adequate amount of time.
It will also be relatively cheap when compared to the other options.
Now, let's get into the calculations. We began by finding the heat necessary to boil water. We used the equation which states that the change in heat is equal to the change in temperature, times the mass, times the specific heat capacity.
After that, we had to follow 6 steps to find the cost. These steps included finding the temperature, finding the luminosity, the intensity, the radiation, the time it would take to heat up the cup, and the cost of this whole process.
After all the calculations, we agreed that this star had an intensity of 12,603.456 watts per meter squared. Due to this, it would cost you 2,135,341,000 to heat up the cup.
When compared to other planets, which would cost up to 2.60 times 10 to the $12, this is the best option.
The total cost for the whole process would be of $2,141,894,250 plus the initial $920 million of the spaceship. Most Reverend Doctor, this is the best possible way to heat your cup of tea. I hope that you consider Team Pegasi when making a decision.